5, 4.
And 2 and 1.
No, you never say 1 when you go live. Welcome to another edition of Could Be Wrong. I'm Nick Schwartz, Mike Vernon, Kevin Meckley, Kevin Tehan. Fellas, we have a new player game to discuss. We have a new thing. We've had the Josh Jackson game. We've had the Elijah Johnson game, the Andrew Wiggins game. There's a lot of them. We now have the Melvin Council game.
The stool game
versus NC State. Yeah, the stool even has its own game. We're going to talk about Darryn Peterson. We have a fun game, a little draft that we're going to be doing coming up later on in this episode. But we can't start by talking about a guy who I went in cycles with different players this year, but this is the strongest one I've had. I haven't thought about hardly anything other than Melvin Council for the past 48 hours. Against NC State, Melvin finished with 36 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 0 turnovers in 43 minutes. And did I mention he hit 9 3-pointers, second most in KU history, only behind downtown Terry Brown. I don't know where this one ranks for you guys in terms of like games that you're just going to remember by an individual player, but the recency bias has me thinking like that was an all-timer by our boy, the dog, Melvin Council.
9 times.
They dared him to shoot, man. They dared him. And he did.
You have to. You have to make them pay. I don't care. It's painful when you're not making them, but you have to shoot in that spot. You cannot be scared. And you know what? He wasn't scared. He wasn't scared.
Well, it was
awesome.
I was thinking about this for a couple of weeks now. Like we knew this would happen eventually. Somebody was going to say, just don't guard him. Dare him to shoot. And we've seen that happen with other KU players. Like it happened all the time with DeJuan. And at the beginning of this game, like it was evident immediately. I was like, oh, like, I don't know how this is going to go, but he's going to fire. This isn't going to be a like DeJuan. Let me think about it for a second. I don't really want it. It was like, no, you were either going to win by Melvin Council shooting threes or you were going to lose. And fortunately we came out on the right side.
I think Jay Williams called it out pretty early. He was like, if you're going to let him shoot and make Melvin Council score 30. Oof.
I get it. I get it from NC State's point of view. They're like, yeah, if he goes nuclear from 3, we're willing to lose that way.
And he did 3, and they started closing. I mean, they started closing the gap for sure. It's not like he was wide ass open on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And that's what he said. They said if he makes 3, we're going to change it up. And then he made 3, and they did. Like they said that was their game plan coming in. And then he was just making
Will Wade
everything. No, actually, I thought it was a good game plan. He just made him pay.
Yeah, but they didn't realize what they were facing.
They did not. No.
DeJuan was not aggressive enough to make them play. This is what was so refreshing about it. Is like they tried that thing that was so annoying for so long, for 2 years, and then dude wasn't scared and like totally stepped up to the moment.
They had a good game plan on Darryn, and they were just not worried about Melvin, and they were wrong about that. They were wrong about that.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
You know, the thing about that strategy, though, it really is more about just being able or being willing to shoot it than hit them, because I was curious. I was like, who's got a better career 3-point percentage, DeJuan Harris or Melvin Council? Because I just assumed it was Melvin because it looks better. Right? Are we all in agreement that at least it looks better? Maybe it's just a confidence thing. Like there's no hitch. There's no hesitation.
He shoots a jumper. DeJuan is a set shooter. And it's not, I mean, it is what it is. You know what? I'll stop right there. It's a set shot. It comes from right here. And it's not an elevating jumper. Melvin shoots a man shot.
But no one ever guarded him. So you could shoot from wherever you wanted.
Because
you can on granny style from 3.
Yeah.
And I know there was like 1 or 2 games where DeJuan hit like 5 threes. I think there was one versus Texas a couple of years ago.
Kentucky. No, Kentucky or Duke?
during the middle of that game, I was kind of like, you could say it's a good strategy, but also it's not like this dude. I know he was really, really cold coming into that game, but career like 30%, it's below average, but it's not like he can't ever hit them or he has never hit them. That's the best shooting performance he'll probably ever have in his basketball career.
Yeah.
But I mean, career 30%, I'm like, you're
had
essentially giving him the opportunity to shoot himself out of this funk that he's been in. As bad of a shooter as he is, he was shooting well below his ability to start his Kansas career. And NC State gave him a platform to like, hey, you want a slump buster? You want to get your confidence back? Here it is.
But how ugly is it if he continues to be? Well, was he a 20% shooter for the season coming in?
I think it was less.
I think it was like 17.
19? Yeah. So he makes 3 of 15. Oh boy, that's a bad game.
No, they left.
You're never even in that game.
No, that's not
but
real.
He didn't.
He, again, like, had the opportunity, and he was doggy enough to step up and take it and make them pay. Got in a rhythm, and then once he really got going, like, he was shooting with confidence. It was awesome. Like his career 3-point percentage, and I said this when they signed him. Like, my understanding was the general thought from KU was, well, he was playing 40 minutes a game at St. Bonaventure and really their only offense. So he might be the 3-point shooting percentage will come up when he's asked to do a little less. Turns out he actually hasn't been asked to do much less.
Yeah,
that might have been a surprise. But he's fast enough to I think make teams pay off the bounce a little bit if you let him start getting a step there on you. If you let him start going downhill and sag off like that. So I'm glad that someone tried so aggressively to sag off because Big 12 teams would want to do that.
He shot the ball 27 times. When's the last time we had someone shoot it 27 times?
That's a good question.
Didn't they say? Was it?
Because it wasn't terribly. It was great from 3. He was not terribly efficient from 2, which is pretty normal.
Okay, I had the media guide pulled up, so I can find this answer in short time.
27 shots.
Ain't it fun?
I feel like it's been like 20 years.
I don't remember anybody shooting 27 shots. Like,
I want to guess. Of who you guys think.
We have someone in the comment that says Wayne Simeon, so I don't know if that's it or not.
There were a couple games where he went and shot the ball a million times. I don't know if it's 27 though.
If it wasn't Wayne, who else?
Dang. I mean, it's possible one of those nuclear games like we were talking about. Like, how many did Elijah shoot? How many did Wiggins shoot? Wiggins was pretty efficient, if I remember right, in that game.
The West Virginia game. Devontae probably had some big ones. Frank, triple overtime shouldn't count. Okay, he says he's guessing about
high usage. J. Will is a
Wayne. Simeon is a guess.
But it seems too recent. It has to be further back.
I agree.
No, it wasn't Jay Will.
Has anyone had more in the Bill Self era than 27 shots?
The all-time record,
my guess is no,
is Bud Stallworth with 38. The most in a game since 1989 is Sharon Collins, who took 26 in 2009. So that is not only is it the Bill Self record, it's the most in nearly 40 years.
No, he had overtime. He had a few more minutes. That's something. But still, 27 shots.
Yeah, what's overtime?
Unreal.
It
was awesome.
He didn't have a turnover the whole game, too.
That's insane.
That part's insane. You have the ball that much. 0
that
turnovers.
That is insane.
He had 4 assists to 0 turnover, 7 boards. 9 of 15 from 3, which means you can do the math. 4 of 12 from 2.
Just to add some
there's gotta be
statistical
some crazy
statistical
ones.
context to what you're saying, Mech. Ken Palm tracks like possession percentage, which is essentially
Sure.
what percentage of possessions do you end with the ball in your hand? A turnover, field goal attempt, 33%. Melvin Council, one out of every 3 possessions, he ended with the ball in his hand, and he finishes with 36, 7, 4, and 0 turnovers. It's insane.
That is insane.
Sully
stepping
has chimed in, by the way, and he said, "How dare you not ask me?" Danny had 29 versus Vandy. He said in the Sweet 16,
There you go.
88. Okay, so Melvin and the Miracles.
Melly and the Miracles.
Sully,
Not what we thought.
when's the last time someone played 40 minutes in a game and had 0 turnovers and scored over 20? I don't know. There's got to be some insane stat you can figure out there, but it's not a Kansas one. That's like a college basketball record.
You know, the whole dynamic with Melvin on this team is super interesting to me, especially considering everything else that's going on, where you've got a brand new roster. We've covered it many times. You know, Flory's the only guy on this team who scored a point for KU ever, or excuse me, last season.
What's your favorite stat?
And your best player, who we're going to get into, hasn't been playing. He's on again, off again. And you got this guy who's like, he can't really shoot it that well, but he might be the most confident player that has ever played for Bill Self. And I would imagine that these dudes who kind of thought they were signing up for one thing and it's been up and down this year, like that has to be infectious to just know that, like, we may not be as good, but like that dude's a killer and he's clearly the leader on the floor for this team. I just think that it's a dynamic that I was not expecting this year. And whether Darryn comes back, plays the rest of the season, or this continues, like that to me is perhaps the most like surprising benefit of this roster construction this year, is you just have a guy who you trust to lead. Like last year, all those seniors, none of them felt like natural leaders. None of them felt like when they were in a rut, when shit was going south, that somebody was going to rally the troops.
Yeah. Yep.
And they got that this year.
Ain't it fun?
Speaking of fun,
Ain't it fun?
Ain't it fun?
Hopefully you have the clip, Mike, you can pull up. But
I do.
The all-time, I know we're going to get to like Bill Self dog players. And by the way, he's on the list.
Oh, yeah. You never set that up, Nick. Wow. What a driving episode, dude.
I
think
did
you did.
set it up.
You
You weren't
did.
listening.
Were you listening?
I was downloading it.
Dude, that's a chop.
What I was getting at is he's also kind of quickly
Chop.
becoming an all-time fun player, like
Oh.
fun guy. A lot of times it's bench players that are super fun, like people remember because they're dancing and doing stuff that's fun. But like he's becoming one of the fun guys. Like think of
Get that off.
no, he's not one of those. I don't know, like trying to think, like Rio Adams doing the soup thing. Wasn't that him? The soup
Yeah.
thing? The soup band.
And did he do the robot?
And the robot.
Joel Embiid was
Nadir.
fun.
Nadir did the robot.
Joel
Oh,
Embiid was
yeah.
fun. Tyshawn was fun.
Embiid was fun. Tyshawn was fun. Like who else was fun?
Devontae was
The
fun.
vibes are immaculate. Like let's go.
Oh, Remy was fun.
Remy was fun.
fun.
I'm like he's becoming a fun guy too, which means crowd favorite. And if he plays both dog and crowd favorite, like that's a tough thing to be both.
That
he's
Venn
gonna lose his
diagram.
mind against Towson when everyone is barking like even louder. He might just baseball throw the ball into the crowd just for a quick like release of his fury.
Punt it.
Yeah, he just like spazzes out, explodes, like
Dude,
launches
dunk-
one into the rafters.
the dunk at the end of the Missouri game, I mean, just fun. That's just fun. That's just clean, good, clean fun.
Oh, it's so good. I picture Will Wade, by the way, like Ben Stiller at the end of Dodgeball, when Ben Stiller's like fucking Chuck Norris. I feel like Will Wade's doing that right now about Melvin Council. He's like, I got Darren Williams and fucking Melvin Council. God, looking like this.
He's like, me and my strange build had a great game plan, and he ruined it.
Fucking Melvin Council.
There's a couple takes that
Andrew Slater.
CB was fun. I agree with that.
CB was fun. Grady was fun.
Grady Dick was fun.
So fun.
Just good, clean fun. That he is now on both lists.
Ain't it fun?
Can we
Both
play it?
lists. Yeah, here's
Will we get in trouble if we play it?
I mean,
There's a decent chance it's gonna get flagged for copyright.
oh really?
What does that mean? We can't make tens of thousands of dollars on this episode, or it gets pulled?
It'll just get pulled.
Well, we don't want that.
What do we do?
Maybe
What
you
do I
play
do?
it and we sing
Play
it.
it for a second. Can I play it
Yeah,
for a
just play it
second?
for a second. Don't play the whole thing.
All right. Melvin was on Instagram Live singing Paramore.
This is a
That's-
cover.
it's a cover.
I don't know how to stop it.
Was this from after the game, or was this like an old video?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
choose to believe it was when he got back
was-
to Lawrence.
100%.
I hadn't seen it before now, so that
But
objectively
he is-
means it's new.
He has been doing Paramore posts like all season.
Really?
I'm pretty sure this is not his first rodeo with the redheaded front woman.
Has anyone seen Paramore before?
Play Paramore pre-tip at
I haven't
Allen
seen Paramore
Fieldhouse.
before.
So
Give me
I
I think it'd be a
Paramore.
great show.
talked to
Haley
somebody.
Williams.
I talked
She's
to somebody.
great. That is not Haley Williams.
You know, Brian Haney does the Rock Chalk Roundball Classic every year, and it's like a 3-day thing now. It's grown so much, and they do like a banquet where all the players show up and everybody can kind of mingle with the players. And I talked to somebody who was at the Roundball Classic this past year, and they talked to Melvin Council, and they weren't like diehard fans to the point where they knew who all the new transfers were. And they said they talked to him, and he was super nice and friendly. And they texted me the other day. They're like, this is this is the guy from St. Bonaventure. I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, I met him, and he was so humble at this like banquet that he was making it seem like he didn't think he was going to be like a starter on this team, that he was just kind of like almost a hired gun. Yeah. He's showing the Shane Gillis meme of Darryn Peterson. Need to switch that to Melvin
This
Council
is
now.
Melvin. It's Melvin now.
But yeah, they said that Melvin was like, speaking about himself, making it seem like he didn't think he was going to be a starter on this team. I don't know how truthful that is, but it just goes back to the idea that like these dudes who come in with limited expectations, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, the coaches love you and you're playing all the time. Those are the guys that are the most fun to watch, because they're not playing against their expectations. They're just like, hey, I got 1 year left. This is the biggest platform I've ever been on. Like, I'm going to go ball out, and it may work, may not. Just playing his game.
That's how it's been over the years. The most fun Bill Self players, though, or the unexpected, generally speaking, not entirely, but generally, like, it's the dogs.
It's fun. It's really cool whenever one of those guys gets you like 18 off the bench, and wow, what a shocker. But when they hang Dong for 36 points and hit 9 threes and kill shot drives, and they're everything for an entire night, plus an overtime, that just like doesn't happen.
It's
You
a
don't see
legacy.
an alpha dog have a legacy game. That's right, Mac.
I have a
There's
little
legacy.
bit of
Hardly
I have
ever.
a cross sport comparison.
Oh, those are good.
I don't
Very
want
good.
anybody to take this the wrong way, though, because I'm talking about this player at their peak.
Pills are good.
Hold on.
What's going on?
He just muted himself.
He's
I guess he
muted.
wants to talk amongst yourselves.
I'll give
What do you
a
think he's
topic.
thinking right now? Let's talk about Nick's
Yeah.
having internet.
I think he just forgot whoever he was going to say, and now he's looking.
He
at
was
the
like,
player.
"Whoa, I just botched this take really bad."
Let's guess who he was talking about. Miguel Tejada.
Johnny Damon.
Yeah, Johnny Damon, Matt Damon.
Oh,
Acting's a sport. Matt Damon.
I was at a wedding this weekend and I kept pulling up the Team America Matt Damon puppet that with a broken face, and I kept saying this is what I looked like when I had hair. It was a good bit. Let me tell you, really
Pulling up
diffused.
anything on your phone repeatedly at a wedding is a high octane move.
This is totally what I looked like when I had hair.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I thought I heard just like a rapid fire round of gunshots going on outside my house. And I was kind of starting to panic a little bit. Texted the wife. She said, definitely fireworks. So I was almost that person on the Ring app.
I would take.
Go ahead, Mac.
Quick take. If you ever hear gunshots outside your house while we're podcasting, you take your camera, you take your computer, you just sprint outside live. Report live on the scene.
Into the line of fire.
Or at least hide your physical body from harm and leave the camera going, leave the mic going, so we can at least send reinforcements.
Bark into it.
Yeah, don't leave. You don't leave, Dirt. You leave it open. I'm with Kevin.
Get your ass out there and report.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. The player I was going to mention that Melvin Council reminds me of is Jameis Winston.
Oh, I love that.
Off.
That's so good. And he's fun.
That's my thing. It's like personality wise.
He's so much fun.
He's little bit of a wild card.
He's crazy.
Statistically, he might have some really bad games, but when he's on, he's gonna light it up.
Oh, and he's so fun when he's on. Mm-hmm. And he's fun when he's off the court. Oh, that's a great take.
Yeah, he's magnetic. Teammates love him.
And I think the real thing I think about like with that comparison is, because this happens a lot with quarterbacks, is that sometimes you have a guy and you see the potential and you're like, if only everything starts to click. It's like, if only Melvin Council becomes a 38% 3-point shooter. That's not going to happen. So the reality is you just kind of have to live
yourself, bro.
Yeah,
you have to live with you have to live with like the experience of like, hey, there are going to be nights where teams leave him open and he might go 1 for 9. Like that might happen in conference play this year. But then there are going to be nights where everything's clicking for him and it looks really fucking awesome, like it did on Saturday.
Yeah, the only distinction, someone put this in the comments, I was going to say it, but they beat me, was Jameis turns the ball over. Melvin didn't turn it over. No turnovers.
I think the turnovers to Jameis are like missed shots for Melvin.
That's good. That's good.
And Melvin pays for his items at Dylan.
That's right.
Also true. Cautionary tale. I want to think about this for a second, though. Super confident player is going to probably take a lot of shots. Probably inefficiently for a while. Probably. Maybe not. Maybe you're right. Maybe he's a 35, 36, 37% three-point shooter the rest of the way. But are we a little nervous that after this game, Melvin just takes it to another level and shoots it way too much?
I'm not nervous. It's going to happen, and it's going to be kind of funny.
I know it is, and I know it is.
You do it one game.
He's the kind of – I mean, he was already shooting a lot. But DP out, more than likely, for a bit.
Whoa, breaking news.
And the only thing I have to say about Melvin, let me just finish this one little tiny thing that kind of bothers me about him. He didn't do it as much this game, but when he drives, he doesn't seek contact. And a lot of the times he stops short of the basket, throws a floater up, hits the front of the rim, and it's a fast break the other way because everyone's gone this way and he's going the other way. I want him to be a dog on the drive. That's one. If he does that, I'm all in. Let him shoot forever. Let him keep driving. But he didn't do that as much this time because he was getting open layups for some reason. But that's my only take. I'm curious how – I am an interested observer to see what happens in the next few games with Melvin going bananas.
I think he's experienced it. Like, he might spaz for a minute, but –
he's always going to do a little spaz.
But you think it's going to be launching? You think it's going to be launching threes? I listened to the interview he did with, I don't know, Field of 68 or something from the plane.
Wow.
And they were like, when's the last time you shot? Like, what's the most threes you've shot in a game? And he's like, 2, 3. Like it's just, or made maybe. And then they're like, what about in high school or junior high? And he's like, 4?
No, there's no indication that he is not self-aware or like he's been pretty reasonable with it, I feel like.
For sure.
I
So,
agree.
I think he will maybe spaz out once everyone is barking really loud. Remember, we said maybe don't bark when like there's 8 seconds left on the clock and he's driving and could dish it to an open dude or driving to 5 people. Because if everyone's barking, he might launch that sucker.
He seems like a caught up in the moment guy a little bit. That's okay.
Oh, when he
That's
hit
why
that
we love
three
him.
and started popping the jersey to the
Yeah.
NC
Yeah.
State
It was
fans,
great. It was
you
great.
just hear the boos raining down on him.
I loved
On
it.
those suck bag losers.
He was glowing when he did that.
It was so good.
I just, in that moment, I kept shouting across the house at my wife. I'm like, he did it again. He hit another one. They keep leaving him. And I just love that for a guy where it's like, you come to the immediate realization they have identified me. The other coaching staff has identified me as the weak point offensively. They're saying, you're not going to beat us. And for him to be in the worst shooting stretch of his career and have that moment of like, oh shit, they really don't think I can do this. And not only to do it and beat them with it, but to have a historical career best day shooting the game on the road, career highs across the board, getting the win.
And you
That
needed
is
every one of them.
It is
You
an
needed
unbelievable moment for him. And I just hope we can remember this in 3 weeks when he has a bad shooting game and some
Everyone,
dipshit on Twitter is going to say, yeah, that was great. Thanks for that NC State win, but Melvin needs to play less. It's time to get Jamari in there some more. Like that, those takes are going to come, and those are fake takes, and we don't like those takes. But I'm just
It was
preparing everybody for
Melvin-
the inevitability of it.
it was Melvin Council hate that actually led to us starting fake takes and big natural
fake
takes.
hate for fake takes. I'm personally not going to get to that point. He can do whatever he wants. I mean, within reason. But Nick, in
Don't
the
clarify
chat,
it.
we were talking about, I think it was the Paramore video. And
Ain't
Nick
it
spoke
fun?
straight out of my brain through his fingers into the phone, into the chat. And he said, I would die for him. And that's exactly how I feel. Whatever he needs.
Yeah, I would
Well,
step in front of a moving train for Melvin Council. Okay, we've given Mel a good 30 minutes. I feel like we probably should discuss the latest on Darryn Peterson. I'll just start where I know everybody's already at. So this is the headline here.
Oh.
Darryn Peterson on the come up hyphen DP freshman phenom sets new career high in minutes played in KU's win versus NC State. That's the headline.
Oh, come on.
He's trending upwards. 31 minutes. Come on. We like this, right?
Come on.
You really tricked me. I was typing it because I thought it was going to be sick. Now I just feel stupid.
It's
It looks good.
special
it.
in print.
Darryn Peterson on the come up.
God,
The comeback.
I will say Jay Williams is a little annoying, but he was all over the DP Theragun saga the entire game. He mentioned that he must be a paid like endorser of Theragun because he brought it up. And I wouldn't have noticed, like you would have just thought it was like and Mech flaunts his Theragun, also a paid endorser. I would have just thought he was doing it
gotta
every
give him
so often. But like they must have had a couple because I don't know what the battery life is on those suckers. But Jay Williams kept bringing it up. He's like, every single timeout. He's like, I've never seen this before. Every single timeout, he is in there running that Theragun on his leg. He's the last one to stand up. He's the last one to get on the court.
Yep. I noticed
I'm
that
surprised he wasn't like, and he does not need multiple Theraguns because the battery in a Theragun is good for 5 hours of use. Brought to
Use
you by
promo code
Theragun.
J25.
Anybody need a Theragun?
Yes.
Use
too.
promo code I wrecked my motorcycle and my knee to get 20% off a Theragun. He
This
pissed
is all
me
it's-
off. He
all
pissed me off, that broadcast.
What pissed you off about him? I want to hear more.
I can't even put my finger on it. He just annoyed me.
He always sounds like he's about to start
He's a little
crying.
smarmy. A little smarmy.
Yeah.
He's the smarmiest.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, I forget what he said. God, I wish I knew. But she was at our house for the game, threatening to leave every time they went down 2 points. I was like, Kathy, I know you're listening. I was like, leave. But I couldn't have her leave because I knew if she left, they would lose. So I had to keep her there. It was quite a tightrope. But she was like, who is this guy? He's probably never even dribbled a basketball. And I was like, oh,
Oh no.
he was player of the year in college. But you're right. He's washed.
But I will say, if there's any tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist that like Darren's just faking this because he doesn't want to play, he certainly is putting in a lot of effort to sell it.
Right. Now,
Mike?
can you fight through it? Can you do those? Like, that's different.
I'm tired of being called tinfoil. Someone posted that I was happy about this.
I
That was
didn't. I wasn't
giving us-
referring to you as tinfoil.
I know.
I was
I'm
just
no,
speaking.
but now this is hit home to me that I was like getting sick joy out of it.
No. For the record, Mike really wants Darryn Peterson to play basketball.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna make it very clear right now. I don't know anyone out there, maybe more than the three of us. Other than the three of us, there's no one else on the planet who wants Mike or who wants DP to play more than Mike does.
I would say Mike's fourth of this
He's
chat.
fourth of this chat, though. But
Yeah.
I think that's a
that's
good take.
still in the top, 1% of people who really want him to play.
I have been annoyed and felt like
He's
there's some
fourth of it.
bullshittery. I can basically say Bill Self is not saying the same thing. That seems weird.
Yeah,
With
that's fair.
so like after the game, he is working on, or Bill Self says it's a hamstring thing. I'm sure Bill hasn't really been looped in yet, but
No,
I had
Mike,
a
he said he hadn't talked to him. After the game, he was asked. He said he hadn't talked to the trainer about it yet. That was
okay.
the quote.
So, right?
Are you
yeah,
kidding me, Bill?
that's bullshit.
There's
lying to
there's
us.
no world where you haven't talked to the trainer about it yet. Like that's the stuff. I'm like, come on, man. Like I get
They're
it.
coming through. They're hey, Bill, just want to give you a couple notes on Darren. Not now. No, don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to
Game's
hear it.
over. He's just
Honestly,
Theragun,
though-
schmeragun.
Honestly, that does not sound out of the realm of possibility.
It's actually fair.
that he's so annoyed by it. He's like, just let me know if he's playing.
That only for that reason, but otherwise, there's
he's going into a press conference like, don't fucking tell me.
don't tell.
I want to be
don't wanna-
honest. I don't want to be called out for anything. I don't want Mike to tweet. I'm just gonna
Maybe,
don't give me the
dude.
information.
Okay, now I've got a new conspiracy theory. Maybe that's the real theory, is that because of all the bullshit going on behind the scenes with this, it's like, what do they call it? Like the need to know stuff with the president, where people don't tell the president stuff because they don't want him to have to lie.
Plausible deniability.
Plausible deniability. There's like, Bill, it's best if we just don't tell you anything.
It's like the
Bill keeps
aliens.
getting up there and he's like, all right, he's got a bug. A month later, he's like, he's actually sick. He's like, fuck it. He's got a bug.
He's like, maybe they won't ask me today.
or they won't. Yeah,
Yeah.
the aliens.
I don't know, guys. Why? What's the big deal? His Gatorade was expired. Okay.
Electrolytes
him.
can't melt cramp steel beams.
I do appreciate
I
that.
love
though,
this.
because there are other coaches. This is more of a football thing, but there are other coaches who would be like, who would just not refuse to talk about it, and they would say, "We're only worried about the guys who are going to be ready to go." You ever heard Andy Reid talk about injuries? Everyone's day to day, every single injury ever.
I've come back around a little bit where I'm like, okay, Bill's in a bad spot because he's not really in control. He doesn't want to blame Darryn, so he's just like trying to navigate it. But then he says things like, I haven't talked to the trainer, it's a hamstring injury. And then everyone's like, I had a hoops, someone with experience in like hoops doctoring, and was just like, look, I'm not in the room, but did not look like they were treating someone for hamstring issues. And he was like, I've never seen anyone with a hamstring issue be treated this way on the sideline of a game. Is like, so he was very confused, as were anyone watching him rub both legs, chug, just pounding Gatorade. By the way, cramps aren't, it's a little bit of a myth that it's just like a hydration thing. It's a fun fact. There's more, it goes more into it.
That is fun. Here, by the way, so just we should probably pull back a little bit because in case anybody's a little confused as to what's going on.
Daddy.
So Darryn came out with 2 minutes left in regulation, and it was very clear he wasn't going back in. Bill Self today had a press conference. Here was his full quote on it. He said, quote, I have not heard the word hamstring one time. So that's coming from our medical staff. It's got to get addressed, and it hasn't obviously yet. And I know that's so frustrating for him because he gets out there and he can't move. And then when you can't move like you're normally moving, then you become cautious to try to move. And we've got to figure that out. And we certainly haven't done it yet.
He wasn't moving out there right, to be fair.
He didn't move great against Mizzou. He did not move. He probably moved worse against NC State than he did at the T-Mobile Center.
No, he was moving like a 20-year NBA player.
Yeah, because
it was weird.
But the thing is, like, I know I said it as a joke, but he played 31 minutes. So if the question is like, can he tough it out? Can he not? I mean, he's using the Theragun. He's sitting next to the trainer during every timeout. He waited until 2 minutes left in the game before he finally was like, I can't play. Now, I don't know. And none of us, that's the thing. We could speculate on this all we want. We don't know. Like if it's a pain tolerance thing or how bad it really is. But what we do know is like, however bad it was, he did play 31 minutes. And I assume there was a certain level of pain that he was fighting through that entire time. I'm just trying to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt.
I think
I think that's fair.
There's two sides. I think everything you said is right. And I think that's honestly the right take. That is the right take. Like, by the way, that's my take. There are other takes out there that I think are not completely unreasonable, though, which are there were 2 minutes left in the game. Even going and standing in a corner and being a threat to do anything would have helped the team out there. And if you're talking about guys like, and I talked to a couple people relatively close to the program who aren't. They're more on the player side, and older players, like a long time ago players, are going, that never would have happened when I played, that kind of thing. Like that there's a viewpoint out there among some, like, get your butt out there. Like, you can't be that bad. If you're practicing today on Monday, how bad was it to play 2 more minutes? Like, that's the take by some. I want to make it clear. It's not my take, but I think that it's a not completely unreasonable take too, that if you really wanted to win the game and you really wanted to be the Bill Self guy, if you really wanted to be a dog, you'd be out there. That's a take that I think is not unreasonable, but you factor in everything else. The guy's worth $1 billion of future endorsements and money and whatever else. Can't blame him. Like, I get it. I get, that's why Bill Self gets it. Like, everybody gets it. It just sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, and this is unique. It feels like a unique one because, as Jay Williams astutely pointed out, I have never seen anybody jackhammering their own quads with a Theragun and just slurping Gatorade. It's a weird deal. Then somebody commented, I think it was Bill MF Self, said that this happened with Flag. This happened with Banchero. I remember it more with Banchero at Duke. get that nerd scientist from Duke and let's pay him whatever we need to pay him to fix the cramps. Those guys, that was not an issue later on. And I know they're big sweaters. I think Darren's a heavy sweater. There's something going on.
I like that.
Let's get the biology figured out.
I'm looking this up now. Paolo Banchero was losing 7 pounds per game of sweat.
That's disgusting.
Is that possible? We have any doctors in the chat?
A Home Depot bucket full of sweat every game.
Obviously, something's going on. Like, we're not, I don't want to downplay it. Like, whatever. Obviously, something's going on. But there are doctors that should be able to figure this out, right?
They've had him see NBA doctors. Yeah. So look, I think there's, the more I think about it, the more it's like there's two things possible here, which is like there's a larger issue at play. Then just cramping, hamstring, something that is causing nerves, muscles to react the way they are. Hopefully they're working on that or would have figured that out. I don't know. But truth could be in the middle, and it often is. There's also like, if his camp has told him, like, if you feel any kind of pain, or like or they put it in his head to the point where like he is looking for it, finding it, like, look, dude obviously couldn't move then, but it doesn't help him either. Because Bill said again, I don't know if it was today he talked about like he's got to be able to play without thinking about it. It feels like they've put that in the back of his mind. Again, it's not totally unreasonable. And I hope that's more the case than anything larger that's happening, or some kind of muscle nerve deal that's causing cramps or hamstrings or bugs. It's strange, and it sucks.
The beauty is there's still plenty of time for him to find normal and to put this in the rear view. Plenty of time. Although it feels like we've been dealing with it for a calendar year.
I think we're going to keep dealing with it. He's got, the good news is the schedule lightens up for a while here, so he's going to get some rest.
What's the joke? Yeah.
Here's the one thing
I told you guys he wasn't playing both these games.
Everything that's been said on this little show tonight is 1,000% reasonable, by the way. There's been nothing tinfoily about this. There's nothing, like, Mike brought up the mental part of it. I think that's a extremely reasonable part. I think everybody thinks he wants to play. That's fair. I think there's no one on this show saying he's, doesn't want to play. I think the fact, though, is there is more to the story. And the more to the story part can mean a lot of things, right? It can mean that it's the mental thing. It can mean that he's thinking about his future. Like, that's okay. Like, I can't blame the kid.
Can we have some more unreasonable takes?
Yeah. Do you want to turn on? We could turn on the tinfoil.
I think
everything that's been said so far seems extremely reasonable to me.
Well, this isn't tinfoil, but if you look at like Darren's numbers, he's taken 36% of the shots when he's in the game for KU. If he were playing normal minutes and not missing games, that would be third in the country. And when you have a player like that, who when he's on the court, he does so much for you, more than almost any player on any team in the country, there is going to get a point, and I don't think we're there yet or really that close to it, but I don't know, a month from now, when Bill, they're always going to say like, yeah, if Darryn can play, go out there, you're the guy, you're the dude. But there's going to, like, the frustration level is going to continue to rise for him as they try to figure out, like, is this going to be a deal where like we have one team half the time and a completely different team the other half the time? Because that's how big of an impact he makes when he's on there. This isn't just like another starter. This isn't even just your best player. It's one of the highest usage players in the country, one of the best scoring guards, if not the best scoring guards in the country. So the dynamic of your roster and your offense specifically, which is struggling this year, like that's the one concern about this team right now, is the offense kind of stinks. I think they ranked like 59th in KenPom. Defense has been great. 3-point defense has been great. Rim protection's been great. You can't score. And when you have this one guy who is an elite scorer and he's in, out, it makes it incredibly difficult for a coaching staff to figure out, like, how are we developing this lineup and this roster over the next 2+ months?
Mick, you had said that there's something larger at play here, something bigger going on. I'd really like to hone in on that. This has been too reasonable a discussion. I was pretty interested in the larger thing happening. I'm Larry David fainting. Like, talk to me. Give it to me straight, Doc.
You can just loop it the rest of the podcast.
Can we do some unreasonable take? I'd rather have Melvin.
For anybody who's listening, instead of watching, I hope you could have seen Mike's face the entire time I was talking, because now I realize I thought he was like going to respond to something I said. He was just waiting for me to finish talking.
Actually, I was trying to get the GIF under 3, under enough, basically small enough to put in there. Can you repeat your take in one sentence or less?
No, Mech. I want to hear what Mech has to say.
No, first of all, I just want to. I want to share. What's the most unreasonable or weird thing you've done as it relates to this? I'll share a couple of mine. I've asked ChatGPT multiple times about all the symptoms and trying to diagnose what the actual problem is. I've talked to multiple doctors myself. Like, what is your take on what's going on? I've prayed about it. I've prayed. I've got on my knees to pray for Darryn Peterson's health. I mean, I've done everything I could do, guys. Like, what have you done to try to make this happen?
I just want to piggyback on yours. I took it a step further. During bedtime prayer, I asked my daughter to pray for Darryn Peterson's health, and she said she did. And then she said, "Who is Darryn Peterson?" And I said, "That's it. Bedtime's over." And I walked out.
The most important person in my life.
We used to, when we lived in Lawrence, before every tournament, NCAA tournament, we would go to Naismith's grave and lay a sacrifice.
Done it. Yep.
Of some sort. And I think we need to find some sort of sacrifice. Hey, Roy took the monkey off his back and threw it over, right? Remember the whole like monkey on the back thing? Nick is nodding along. These are for the olds. It's something we need to do. We need to do some gesture here for the health of Darryn Peterson. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Sign me up.
We have a beta fish at my office.
PETA's coming after this podcast.
I'll offer it. I'll offer it.
Would you eat it? Would you swallow it whole?
No, because it's got some kind of a stomach problem, and I think it is having trouble with managing its waste. So I will not.
Oh, you don't care about Darryn? You don't care about Darryn?
I will hit it with like a 9-iron or something, but I'm not gonna.
That is so much worse.
No.
I'm joking.
What else? What weird have you done? I prayed for Daryl.
No, that's the only thing I was going to say.
In a church.
That's the only thing I was going to say.
Not Christian.
I haven't done anything to fix it. I did go down like a 2-hour midnight rabbit hole on Darryn Peterson, trying to find out every single piece of information I could about who he is and what he does.
Anything you'd
Nick
like to
built
share?
an entire model of Darryl's businesses, revenue sources, how they're financed. It's incredible stuff.
Everything seems above board, by the way. So I couldn't find anything. I don't know.
He's
There's
got a
still
good
more work.
portfolio, is what you discovered.
Yeah, there's still
Strong,
more work.
quite
to be done.
strong.
The amount of people I've told about Darryn Peterson now is getting outrageous.
Yeah.
That was also a wedding bit I had. Was just talking to people randomly about Darryn Peterson. Didn't land for them. I don't know. What else do we sacrifice? A shoe bill?
Too valuable.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Arguably more important than Darryn
Kitchen.
himself.
We have to feed something to the shoe bill.
Now we're talking.
Now you got me.
Someone said Timby next game.
Like to play or to offer?
I hate that this is where we're at. It sucks. Because here's the thing. Everything else seems to be coming together, and the bit equity of this team is so good. The bit equity is just growing every single game. Like, there's so much to talk about. There's fun stuff to like about the team. It's like a blast of a team. Like, everyone is falling in love with this team. And you add a healthy DP, like, what are we doing? Like, it could be like just an all-time fun team. But we're just missing, like, we know there's not a ceiling that's high enough without him on offense. I just don't think there is. You can't win 6 games. You win 3 games, you might win 4 in the tournament. I don't think you can win 6 without him being a real thing.
Unreasonable take.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's
No,
not.
I was going to say one.
Oh, okay. You can. I thought you were saying I was an unreasonable take. My take was very reasonable.
No, your take was too reasonable.
Well, guys, like, and somebody asked me on Saturday, they were like, I've never seen anything like this up and down, back and forth with an injury. Like, has this ever happened before? And the thing is, it does, especially in the NBA. The biggest difference is they don't care if their team is good because they'll say, shut them down. Shut them down as long as we have them. Look at Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon, hamstring, same deal. Got injured last year in the playoffs 3 times in November. Would re-aggravated hamstring, missed a game, came back the next week, re-aggravated it again, came back the next week. And then finally on November 21st, he injured it in a game and they had to shut him down. The difference is when you play 82 games and you know these guys are locked into like long-term contracts, it's not just about, well, hey, we only get him for a couple more months, so I want to see him as much as possible. The microscope on this situation is zoomed in so much because we selfishly know we only have him for a couple more months. And there's no real idea of like, yeah, just shut him down until March, because that's not how it works in college basketball when you have a brand new team that's never played together. So I know that it seems like this is the craziest, oddest situation you've ever seen. I really don't think it is. It just happens to be like happening for a player who we want to see more than anybody we've wanted to see play for KU in the last decade.
I'm done with the money takes too. He took the money, and like the money means nothing to this man. I mean, sure, it's real money, right? But I am absolutely finished with. He took $4 million and is just sitting on it, and that would make sense for Hunter or something. Like if you want to like give a name of somebody who's not going to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Mike, you're on mute. But
more than 4 million.
I'm done with that.
No, you're telling me if he was like, hey, we're gonna shut it down and we'll agree to like a prorated part of what you want. Like that ain't happening. I don't think that's in play.
I don't think that's what Mech was saying though.
What is
he saying? He's saying he's done with the idea, like the take that Darryn just took a bag of cash and then decided to shut it down. I don't think the cash that he is getting from KU is going to be that significant
$6
compared to what he's
million?
going to make over the next 5 years.
Well, that's true. The incentives aren't aligned here. That's
You're right.
one of the biggest issues.
That's
and
fair.
like it is no one's fault. But typically at these programs, like that gets figured out, right? Like they figure it out and go. And so, yeah, it's still just December and this sucks. But Darren's incentives are short lease camps, go pro, get drafted as high as possible, get to the second contract, have a great career. And that has nothing to do with the next 3 to 4 months in Lawrence, Kansas.
Nope.
And Kansas benefits some from his professional career, of course, but their focus right now is solely on this season. And they're not going to do anything to jeopardize themselves long term, but like doesn't quite match up. And that's probably part of the frustration, but like, what do you do? It's just bizarre.
The camp may have that view, and I'm sure he knows what's at stake with the top 3 pick, guaranteed money, but he's 18 years old. He sees he's there for these games at the field house. There's no way in hell he is not dying to play every game.
That's what I mean. Like I'm done with the thing that he's just taking the money and like it's not him just being like, "Whoo, got him, got him."
He's not an animated guy. Actually, I believe in his most recent piece of content, dubbed Michael Myers. Not a lot of emotion, but on the bench you can tell frustrated, disappointed, pissed off. I think it's all real, and I think that
frustrated
reaction.
with what though?
Whatever his body is going through. That's what I think.
Tinfoil take. Darren's actually 40 years old.
Maybe.
He's like that pitcher in the Little League, Danny Almonte.
Yes.
Mowing down children who he's like 5 years older than. He's just like Trish.
Do you want to finish that thought? Or you want to move on? No. Okay. Can we move on?
I want to see a birth certificate.
Can we move on to the dog draft?
Hashtag show the birth.
Show the birth certificate.
Yeah.
I'm a birther. I'm a birther now.
That's a new one. We got a new conspiracy theory. Okay. I want to finish.
Benjamin Buckets. Sorry, I'm done.
Oh,
that's good.
Oh.
I want to finish with the dog draft. Okay. In honor of Melvin Council, this historic performance versus NC State, 36 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, no turnovers, 9 threes. We know he's a dog. We've known he's a dog, but had us thinking, where does he rank amongst the all-time Kansas dogs? So we're going to do an all-time Bill Self dog draft. Are we doing a full starting 5?
No.
Let's do top 3.
Can.
Let's do top. Let's do.
Are we doing a draft? We're doing a draft, right?
He's got to be.
Yes.
He's
Bill Self. Kidding. Are you trolling me?
No, I was trolling Mac.
What did you say?
No, it's Mech trolling me.
Oh, he might have been.
I want to do a draft.
Okay, we are doing a draft. We're going to do a snake draft.
All time
Bill Self only.
Bill Self only. We're going to do 3 picks a person.
4.
Okay.
Fine.
Maybe
4.
5.
No. 3's
starting
good.
5?
I feel like there's going to be a lot of overlap. Could end up being slim pickings.
Yeah, that's why I think let's do 4.
4.
We'll do 4.
4.
And if we each have a dog after 4 that we still really want, then maybe we'll go 5. We can change the rules as we go. We'll do snake draft. Does anybody want first pick?
I'll go first.
Okay. Can I tweet it here? Bill Self dog player draft. Can everyone see? Will you guys retweet it? Is this good?
Do I have
Is
to
this good
retweet
content?
something?
Yeah, you don't have to
I-
ask though. No, that part's
No,
not good
I do
content.
it.
You don't have to.
I do it just to troll you, and that's good content.
You always
That
tell
is
me
an
to
alpha
tweet
move.
stuff, Mike. I don't ever know how to tweet your stuff. I didn't even tweet what you told me
I
to
don't
do.
tweet myself. Tweet your own shit. I don't
know,
care.
I don't
Yeah,
wanna
get
do
your
that.
own tweets. Okay. This is going to be the order. We're going to go Mech, Mike, me, T-Han, snake draft.
Last
Mech,
pick.
you're officially on the
hold
clock.
I like this question here. Define dog.
Define dog is fair.
I have my own definition of dog, but you guys may have different ones. To me, a dog is just someone who like brings it every single night. That doesn't necessarily mean they're the most talented or the best or the most prolific. It's just dog is a mindset. Dog is a philosophy, a mentality that you like attack each game with absolutely every single thing that you have. Anybody have a different definition?
I do.
Not scared.
Because I think there's a little bit of what Mike just said, because Bill would always talk about dogs in the sense of kind of junkyards. Like, I need some guys who aren't afraid of anybody, who are going to be happy to play hard. Hard fouls are good. If someone's in my way, get them out of my way. A little, I don't want to, how do you say, like, just the types that you enforcer types almost. Like, he seems like he likes that version of dog. I agree with what you said. That's a type of dog. There's multiple dogs here is the point. You could take it multiple ways.
Okay, fair. All right, Mech, you're on the clock.
In so doing, I'm taking Marcus Morris first. Can I get Markieff as a second, or can I?
No, absolutely not.
I'm
How
taking
do
Marcus
I,
Morris. So super dog, right? We all agree Marcus Morris is a super dog.
Yes.
Yeah,
can
but
I-
you don't get extra points. There's not like you don't get like a point and a half.
No, he's my dog. I'm taking him first. First overall pick, Marcus Morris.
I tweeted it. I tweeted it.
Are you
I just-
tracking this?
Fantastic.
Wait, I
Oh my
can't.
God.
I prepared.
Oh,
Mike,
man.
just draft.
You don't like this?
I like
I do,
this.
but I do like it.
I'm on
I
the
don't
clock.
want you to. Yeah, yes.
Keep playing with the formatting.
He is. See, this is
I'm
why
on
I
the
don't-
clock. I'm on the clock. Sharon Collins.
Oh
It's a
man.
good dog.
Yeah,
Sharon's a dog. Sharon wasn't scared of nobody. Game winner, K-State. This is my shit. That's what he
Okay,
said. National
um,
champion.
this is an easy one for me. I'm going Frank Mason.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's a good one. He was the other one I was thinking. We're doing this from memory.
Yeah, I have nothing written down. but-
Okay.
Mm,
It's kind of a layup, but T-Rob.
yeah.
Good
Shit.
one.
Yeah.
Should have written it down.
He's a dog.
Oh, I got to go again. Hmm. It's too easy. It's too easy to just grab the other one. Not going to do it. Darnell Jackson.
Ah,
That's a good dog.
Good dog. Okay. Not gonna overthink it. I'll go Markieff Morris.
I have a take.
What?
That's a bad pick.
I kind of
What-
agree, but he ended up kind of becoming dog toward the end. I think Markieff was
He
more
developed.
dog. He developed more dog tendencies.
Yeah, I think a good dog is also a bad dog,
Correct.
and he will fight you.
Yeah, that's
like
all
it.
I went with. I'm like, would he get into a fight in the pregame tunnel? Yes, he
Mhm.
would.
Yes, he would. Yes, he
Taking
Would
would.
he get
Tyshawn
into a
Taylor.
fight? Would
You-
he get into a fight with football players
Can't take
at an
Tyshawn.
off-campus bar?
Oh,
Yes,
that's
he
a great
would.
take. That's a hand up by me. That was a bad take by me.
Oh,
because of
you just
the
took my
fight.
guy.
I'm taking Tyshawn Taylor.
Oh, that was
Objectively.
my only thing I had thought of for the next player. All right, I'm gonna go completely off book here. God dang it! You totally sniped me. Okay. You know what? It's a little recency bias. I'm gonna go CB.
Oh, great dog. By the way, absolutely a dog. We had video. I wish I could pull it. Someone shared in the Discord, and I had seen it before of CB and Dotson fighting outside the Hawk after
Total dog.
sometime between the 22 championship and the end of that school year.
Okay, so I'm starting to think we should go
Dog.
5 because so far we can argue about these ones, but they're all objectively like decent picks. I want to get to the 5th round because someone's
gets
going
weird.
to take a surefire non-dog.
Charlie McCarthy. Got him on my list.
All right, Mac,
Objectively,
you have another pick.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Who would be a fun dog? I already got a couple. Do I need to set a lineup here?
No,
Like, am I drafting for fantasy purposes? Do I need a center? Do I need a point guard?
I think. I mean,
Dogs figure it out.
It'd be kind of fun to have like an actual team.
lineup.
I want a team. I want an actual team.
All right. So I need.
Fuck.
I need a point. I will go. Ooh, how about Russ Rob?
Wow.
It was on my short list.
All right, Mike, you're back on the clock.
New York.
I was just enjoying my.
I could do this for 10 rounds, guys. I'm so excited to keep doing this.
Russell Robinson's such a good pick. I didn't know I was doing
Robinson's
team,
robbing him.
and I'm pretty upset about this late team thing. But I'll play with it. We'll play with it.
Sharon and Tyshawn could play together.
We'll work a trade. I don't have.
Someone say they did. Someone say they did play together. Frankly, for multiple seasons.
Can I go? See, here's the thing. I've got some good ones, but I feel like they're so far below. Now I'm doing this lineup. Sasha Khan. And you know what?
Oh, I love this.
You know what? I thought Sasha might be off the board. Sasha Khan was a dog. He was scared of no one. A brick wall. He still showed it. Like Sasha Khan is a dog.
I'm all in on this take.
He was diving everywhere.
No, he's a total dog.
Thank you.
Okay. For my next pick, I'm gonna go Josh Jackson.
That's a good one. Jackson's a good one.
Yeah.
My board just exploded.
I like that. CB was such a good one.
Damn. Okay. So it's me?
Mm-hmm.
Don't see how it's not.
With two picks. And my board just exploded in front of me. I need somebody who can shoot a little bit.
Boy, there were a lot of dogs early in those years. All these guys played together. A bunch of us.
I like how Kevin's already thinking about like we need to be able to stretch the floor.
Well, we look at my team.
It's a fierce front line.
It sure
Thomas
is.
Robinson and Darnell Jackson.
There's some guys that can stretch it that are out there that are dogs.
Yeah, there
There's
are
some dogs left.
You know what? I'm fighting this hard, but I can't anymore. Rochester, New York. Stand up. Melvin.
Yeah, that's good.
It was on my thought process for my next pick.
Ain't it fun, Council? There you
Ain't
go.
it fun?
Still need shooting. Need it bad. Need it bigly. Is Rylan Griffin still out there? Okay. I'll pass. I'm gonna pick one, and it's in March, and it's Malik.
Ooh,
March
Malik. You can't just say March Malik. That's
okay.
Malik.
Fine, Devontae Graham.
Wait a minute. Damn it! I kind of like the idea of getting Devontae the 5th.
Are we allowing that?
We'll allow it.
Devontae Graham
5-second rule.
Played so many minutes his senior year. Absolute dog. He's a dog,
Okay.
scared of no one.
All right, back to me.
It's a good one.
I may catch some shit for this, but I like this guy a lot. I think he is a dog. David McCormick. Give me Big Dave.
Oh, I love this.
Come on
Wow.
down.
Yeah.
I
Not
like
scared.
It. I like it a lot.
Never saw a field goal attempt he was afraid of.
That is for sure.
All right, Vern.
You're not
Staring
sticking.
blankly at the screen.
I was
Typing.
waiting. Okay, fine. I saw someone commented and it is a dog. It is.
Ooh, I haven't looked at the comments.
Oh, the comments have been awesome.
Maybe
well,
I'll get
I
some
had this.
inspiration.
I had this one on my list, and it's just.
You have a list?
I'm not trying to win. No, but in my brain,
Okay.
because
You're
I'm
not
pretty sure
trying to
it's
win.
it's Marcus Garrett.
Mm.
In like,
He was a dog. Oh, but
I think he might have broken someone's face at one point or something, like on the team, allegedly. But on the team. So it was accident. But so did well, I can't say his name now because we're in a draft. Okay,
All right.
Marcus Garrett.
Mech, you have back-to-back picks rounding out your team. So far,
I'm
you
not
have
done. I have so many I want to add.
Marcus Morris, Christian Brown, and Russell Robinson.
We need a sixth. We need a sixth man.
We can keep going.
I need some scoring, I think. How about Keith Langford?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And probably another big. Oh, man.
Next got Marcus Morris, Christian Brown, Russ Robinson out of New York, and Keith Langford.
I'm down to two guys for a big.
Comments calling for Silvio de Souza.
I actually did consider it
Sorry,
only for the.
you can take him.
No, give me. God, I'm gonna regret that. Give me Doak.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm having trouble arguing with it.
I am too. Am I next?
You're next. Your last pick.
J.R. Giddens.
Got stabbed.
I feel like I'm short a player.
The Moon
J.R.
Bar.
J.R. Giddens got stabbed. He counts.
The Moon Bar, bro.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Objectively, that qualifies.
I'm missing a player.
Well, no, I said it was Mike's last pick, not like the
Oh.
last pick.
I was like, we'll play
Yeah,
with
'cause I've-
4. My dogs aren't scared of playing with 4.
I've still got to make a pick.
Oh, they don't
I
like
could go for
J.R.
lineup,
Giddens?
or I could
Guys,
just
he
go
got
for
stabbed.
best dog. I think I'm gonna go dog over fit here. I don't know.
Look, go
Gosh.
dog over fit. Go dog over fit.
Dog over fit. I went fit over dog. You should go dog over fit. Also, can you spell Doak with an E? This is a whole thing. It's really going to bother me.
I
Give me
didn't know.
Give me KJ Adams.
Ooh.
I hate it.
Okay. All right.
I hate it too.
I hate it.
I hate
hate
it. Universally hated.
Hated.
So
Two
this
people is not universal. You guys are arguing against the merits of him being a dog
Yeah.
What are
he
other
did-
dogs?
because he couldn't
Senior
shoot.
year. No,
No,
'cause he didn't.
I didn't roast your guys' picks.
Guess who else can't shoot? Actual dogs.
I could have roasted Sasha Khan in round 3. I didn't.
That was a
Felt a
great
little
take.
early.
Wow.
It was early.
I
It was
could've-
early.
Doak
but I
as your
didn't.
5th pick, Mac? We serious?
I needed a center. I couldn't think.
You have the worst. Sorry, KJ is the worst pick of the draft
No. If you're gonna say that, then tell me the reason why.
because he did not. How do I say this without agitation?
Bill Self loved him, which means he's kind of a dog.
He just didn't really like his last year, I think. basically just stopped giving a shit. He was over it. I love KJ. I think senior KJ at the end, like things got toxic. Not all his fault. Seems like he's awesome.
Can we do one more round? 2 more rounds?
2 more.
We can do
I have
6
so
man. We can do
many
extra
players.
Go,
We
go.
can do 6 man.
All right, we can do.
Wait, whoa, whoa,
How about
whoa.
honorable mention? We'll just throw out some dogs. If you don't want to
Kevin-
do a.
Kevin
I have
hasn't
to finish
finished.
my team.
Oh, Kevin needs a team.
I have to finish my
Premature
team.
scupulation.
I like this
Premature
team.
dogging.
I like this team a lot. I'm just doing
It's-
some
It's a
verification
good
here.
team.
I've got 4. I've got 4 that I love, and I can only pick one.
Mm.
I think it's more recency bias, but I think it's Jalen for me. I think Jalen was always tough.
J Will.
Interesting.
He battled on a underwhelming team,
He did battle. He was a battler.
and on a really good team that won the title. But whatever.
Called me cop. Should have Christian Brown.
Cop.
All right. Kevin, you can do 6th man because Mech really wants it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're doing 6 man.
Okay.
There's some great ones that have been left off.
Okay. 6th man. It was commented earlier, but when shit goes crazy and benches are clearing, I want one guy. Silvio.
Silvio.
Yeah,
Great
that's
The
good.
guy that Nick was in the was maybe like watching a practice or something before the season started when Silvio was a freshman aged player, and I was like, how's he look? I was like, he's supposed to be like really developed and strong, and Nick goes, he looks like he can rip a tire in half.
I didn't remember that. I
He was right.
remember that. Yeah, the first time I saw him, I was like, yeah, that'll work. It's probably something you could do with him. Okay. 6th man. Give me Jamari Traylor.
I like that a lot.
Um,
Thought about that. Like that. I like how all these guys.
Give me. There's two.
Oh, he's down to 2. Leave me in mind. I got one in mind.
It's Brandon Rush.
Damn it. He was mine.
Yep.
I got to rethink it.
I've got some honorables.
I have a couple too. It just took. All right. You took mine, but I like the idea of dropping in a little defense. Give me Relaford off the bench.
T-Relly.
So good.
Great pick. T-Relly was in the conversation for sure. For sure. Nick hates it.
Nick hates it.
Can we do honorable mention rapid fires?
Sure.
Or should we just keep drafting?
Mitch Lightfoot.
Mitch was one of mine.
Mitch is absolutely honorable.
Kevin
Tyrell Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyro.
Mario Chalmers, guys, was objectively pretty doggy.
How about off book? Michael Lee.
I like that.
I just never wanted to get in a fight with that guy. He was so stout. He was a football guy.
Getting in the Wayback Machine.
I almost took this guy. Brennan Green, Dog House. All-time Dog House.
All-time Dog House.
We could do a
Landon
whole
Lucas. What about
5
Landon?
rounds.
Landon's a good one.
Landon was a little doggy. Tarek Black.
Tyrell Reed was a dog.
Tyrell
go
Reed
back
was a
to that.
dog.
Curtis Townsend.
Dog.
Yeah.
Dude was dealing with the feds.
That's tough.
Maybe, allegedly. Oh, I don't know
Never
how to.
rolled.
Joe Dooley?
Dog.
You're just going through the coaching staff now. Just
No,
naming every.
there's
Doc
50
Sadler.
people.
Case?
Brennan Bouchard.
Um,
Jacques?
Charlie McCarthy.
I think we have a good list here.
Donor dog.
Are there any Morningstar is an interesting one? Any objective huge misses? Kevin Young, Mario Little was a pretty doggy.
Yeah.
I don't think there are a lot you can gripe with the teams that we have, though. These are pretty good. Kevin McCullough was on the. That was fair until the end. I thought about him, and then I was like, no, not a dog.
I was waiting for one of you bozos to draft him.
That's so because you're here filling up one of these little boxes. That's why I didn't say him. That's why I didn't even consider it.
Yeah, I like these teams. I like these teams.
Good. These are good teams. Good bit.
Mm-hmm.
No Elijah. No Wayne.
It allowed me to think about old teams, which is kind of fun.
Cole Aldrich.
Cole Aldrich.
Toothless Cole is good.
If I can't have March Malik, you can't have Toothless Cole.
I disagree. I think that objectively lands. Also thought about Speed. Speed was a dog.
Yes.
Speed was a dog.
I like the idea of doing 1 game dogs.
Nadir?
Don't hate it.
Okay, guys.
Boom, boom,
KU Towson tomorrow, Tuesday. Will Darryn Peterson play?
0.0% chance. He practiced today, allegedly.
So how are you putting it at 0.0?
Because it's a 0.0% chance. There's no chance he plays. If he plays, I'll actually be upset. How about that?
No, he needs
a take.
Backwards. Limited minutes.
Natural. That's a big natural.
Ooh, big
I want him
take.
well. I want him well.
So wait, now you're in the camp of like rest up, DP.
And unless the doctor says he needs to get out and move, and that makes him better, then he needs to sit.
Just like an old man, the doctor's like, yeah, they said I need to just get on my feet a little more.
I don't know, man. Anything's possible at this point.
They said movement is the best lubrication for the body.
Is that
Mike?
Fran?
What is your percentage chance that he plays?
No, I don't. I think he could go for limited minutes, super limited. If they want to get him like in the habit of playing now and going through it, I don't know.
Get in the habit of being a basketball player. This is what they do, Darryn.
Jesus.
I have no idea. He just cramped, right? So it's not a hamstring issue.
What's your number? What's your number percent?
Plays limited, I think
plays at all is the answer.
I'm gonna say 60%.
Whoa.
It's a lot more than 0.
I might need to look at some lines.
If he played a whole game and didn't have an issue, this is not hearing. I think if he didn't have an issue or cramping, like I actually would have lowered it way down where they're like, all right, we're good. We're going to rest. Now I'm like, there was an issue, a cramp issue. They might get some limited minutes here next couple games. And that's a big natural take.
I'm trying to follow your line of thinking, and I can't.
Didn't really get that either.
I'm not galaxy brained enough.
That's just vibes. That's a straight vibe take.
Oh,
what?
Just looking at the line for tomorrow.
Is it still 18.5?
Yeah, I didn't think it was that low.
I know. If I could get it down here, I would take it.
That feels kind of. We should
guys.
Yeah.
Subscribe, rate, and review. Subscribe, rate, and review.
We're trying to get financial advice, man.
Subscribe, rate, and review.
Not me.
We'll be back next week after what? We got 2 games. Finally, we get more than 1 game.
Aaron Miles
in between podcasts. Yeah, we got Towson and then Davidson. So that's the thing, Mac. If he doesn't play tomorrow, so he's going to come back for Davidson on Monday. Like if the theory is like they're just going to rest him for these shit games.
He's had that one circled.
Now he's going to play one of them. Can I do a poll?
No. Subscribe,
wanna
rate,
know
and
who
review.
won.
Subscribe, rate, and review. Those are the teams. Feel free to vote somewhere. Mike will probably put a poll up on Twitter, or maybe he won't.
Doesn't sound
Absolute. You're on drugs. You're on drugs. If anybody's watching on video, I apologize for anybody who's listening. You don't know what I'm talking about. Go check it out on YouTube, because every time you watch on YouTube, we get $1.
Minus 18 and a half. Pound it.
I wish I was on drugs.
No love for embroidery.
What do you mean?
I thought you were ending the episode. That was how I wanted to end the episode.
No, hold on. Let's play this
That
out.
was a comment. Someone was talking about the draft and they said, no love for Wiggins or embroidery? I think Embiid auto-corrected.
All right. For Kevin T and Kevin Meckley, Mike Vernon, I'm Nick Schwartz. This is Could Be Wrong.
I'm so happy.